What up, everybody? Can you hear me? Mic check. 1 2 1 3. Mic check. It's a bit. Boy, it's rough. Mic check. 1 2 1 3. One in the chat if you can hear your boy and see me. All right. Give me one moment, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. Man, this is rough. Okay. I gotta get it together, y'all. I'm trying to come back to life here. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let me check the chat. Sorry for being a little distracted here. Let's see. What's up, Ramesh? Nice graphics. Yeah, I'm working on some stuff. Good to go. Queen Fee, Dolo, I see you. Random, I see you. Let them cook intro dope. Let's get it. I see you, Reverend. Rev Leo, thanks for being here, sir. User, cool intro. Hey, that's just me playing around. Can't wait for my editor to kind of step up and figure something out for us here, though. What's up, King Evan? I see you, big dog. Quoro. Peace to you. Roll Life, I see you. Ordinary, I see you. All right. Thank y'all for being here. I didn't widely advertise the rapid fire live stream, and then it was kind of like a last minute thing because, as some of you know, I'm a little under the weather. I think I slept for 5 straight hours once I got home, which is pretty much at like a little after market close yesterday. And then I went to bed early and just slept, and I feel a little bit better than yesterday, but I'm still a little drained. So yesterday we did a live trading session, and I was not 100%, but nonetheless, we still got wins, right? We still walked away with I want to say a couple people got like a 30%, 30 to 60% gains on a couple plays. So ultimately, the trading session was good for you all. I was carrying over a swing trade. I think it was Amazon into the next next day, right? Which didn't go well for me. That was a nasty L. 60% of my capital on that, not overall, but in that play I lost 60% on that. That's not the one that I would want to talk about today. I do talk about my L's, right? And I might talk about that one too, because it's important for y'all to understand, those that weren't a part of the session, to understand like my mindset. But regardless of the fact, I was wrong, and I think I knew I was wrong at the time with that play. And to give you the buck, it probably just turned into some hope because of how volatile the market has been. My expectations was saying one thing, but the charts was telling me, this might not look good in your favor, right? So I'll touch base on those and cover my L's, all right? But that day, I was talking about acceptance and how I pretty much was walking away for the day. We came up big on a SPY put, and I think I ran that up 18 to 20% on 7 contracts. We did that live, right? It was great. I was able to cut into some of those losses a little bit. However, when we got offline, your boy made big mistake, right? I made a big mistake. I was over leveraged, and I ended up making a boo boo, right? Which dug myself into a little bit of a deeper hole. So when that happened, I didn't get discouraged, right? Like normally I go into this spiral mode, not normally, but if I take a big L, then my brain goes into a spiral mode, and I pretty much just like do a lot of dumb stuff, right? Because I think it's like a pain thing. I don't know. But nonetheless, I didn't this time. I mean, I dug myself deeper. I wasn't happy about it. I think I was down like $500, right? And that's my worst negative trading day for the month, right? So so I didn't dig myself any deeper, right? I paused, walked away. I didn't trade options, I don't think, again. Maybe towards the end of the day, I think I got like some pretty nice gains, and I shared it with the family. And I still continued to share the plays and stuff that I was looking at. And then I got off of that, and then later the night I did trade futures, and then I was able to then get what's the fund did, right? So so things were looking good. So now I'm on day 3 of a streak for futures, win streak, but I ended my 16-day win streak with options. So that sucks, right? But today was a win, which is good to know and good to say. I came back. I didn't come back fully, but I did not approach the market with the mindset that I need to get it all back today, right? I really wanted to. There was opportunities for me to do so. However, the market was very volatile, so I did find myself cutting out a position a little early, and then I did find myself not as heavy in a position that was going in my favor. But nonetheless, it was a great day. As far as my trading goes, I was very dialed in, and I was playing off the alerts that my Megalodons, well, actually the entire Discord is getting the alerts right now until Friday, right? So when my alert goes off, y'all get those alerts the same time I do. That's us letting the market call us, right? So when the market called us, I picked up the phone, right? I picked up the market. Hey, what's up? What's that? SPY being crazy? Oh, but she about to break. All right, hold up, I got you. So I identified a symmetrical triangle and some and a range bounding that was happening with the SPY, and then on top of that, you start to see higher lows. So like almost like an ascending triangle a little bit, but nonetheless, we were floating around my key level, and I want to say it was 669 and some change. I can't remember the exact number, but the blue hash line, I already know, y'all already know, that's a point of interest, and we get a lot of volatility there. So all we had to do was pretty much be patient, try to get the bottom, and then catch the wave up, because SPY was in limbo. It was like becoming a tighter and tighter group, and the bulls were steadily winning, and you can tell because you were getting higher lows. And then we had that big break, and then that's when I got 266% on the run up on the SPY. But then we also hit on a SoFi swing trade, and then we also hit on a silver swing trade, and then I think we missed on Walmart, and that's what I'm going to talk to y'all about today. Okay, so let me read the comments. Sorry if I'm a little even keel. My energy level is just, man, I'm trying. Okay, so let's check it out. When I trade futures, when I can, when the market calls me, big dog. But as far as the future stuff goes, I know how to trade, right? But futures has my number sometimes, and I know why, right? But I need to be in the right frame of mind in order to trade futures consistently, right? So once I get to that level, Evan, and I'm comfortable with my own emotions and and how I deal with things, that's when I can pour into everybody else. I need to it's like being on an airplane, right? I got to put my mask on first before I help my neighbor. So it's kind of the same thing with futures for me. I need to lock it down, and the moment that I feel like it's locked down, that's when the Leviathan tier is going to kick off, All right, that's what that is. New streak. Yep, let's get it. What's the difference between options and futures? Well, options, you're trading contracts, in AKA shares. So when you buy an options contract, there's 100 shares tied to that contract, and at expiration, you have the right to buy or sell the shares. So you're betting by the use of shares, right? And then you have the Greeks tied to it, the delta, the theta, the vega, the gamma, right? All that stuff is tied to it, which controls the premium, right, in the value of the options contract. On futures, there's none of that. There's no Greeks. It's just pure buy and sell, right? And it's all based on, you have gold, you have the NASDAQ and S&P through ES and Q, GLD, and some other things. So yeah, it's on futures. Each tick is worth a dollar amount or a cent, right? And that's kind of how you get paid. So you can opt in for one contract, or one contract for, let's say NQ, and if it goes up 20 points, then that's $100 for you, right? Because it's $5 per point, right? So which breaks down to, right, what, like 25 cents a tick. So anyway, that's the difference. And then if it goes against you, it's the same thing. If you're down 20 points, then you're down $100 on one contract. So I'm holding lack too. Evan says tax benefits too. Buying power is a thing too. Yes and yes. Yes and yes. Unless you're trading with a prop firm, that doesn't really matter, right? But if you're trading your cash, your capital, then yes, you need to have a certain amount of capital in order to trade X contracts at specific times with futures. Okay, so there is a difference between off hours and then in hours, as far as what they require for the capital you need to trade it. So if that makes sense. But anyway, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna do what we always do, right? I think Weatherman Rail is gonna make an appearance, and I'm gonna do my best, right? Let's see here. It's actually not that crazy today. Okay, it's not that crazy today because I'm going over my failure, right? And I'm not going over like how I made 266% on the spot. We can talk about it, but that's not what I want to do today. I want to highlight things that I've done wrong too, and go over those lessons that like I may have learned, and then in the hopes that it helps you avoid those mistakes as well. So hopefully y'all can appreciate that. Your boy does his best to be transparent in that regard. Okay, stream mode. I want to make sure that Weatherman Rail is ready. Okay. Weatherman Rail, let's go. All right. Let me make sure I'm good. All right, so let's switch my scene. All right. Now, first off, check 1 2 1 3. Give me a mic. Let me know if you can hear me. It's important to know if you can hear me. Can you hear your boy? Weatherman Red, let's go. All right, can you hear me? I need to know. All right. Okay. All right. It's Weatherman Red. Reporting live. Oh Oh man, y'all silly. All right, before I get into it, I gotta get my boom boom stick. I gotta breathe. All right, so let's do this. I can see your comments. Y'all can hear me. I love it. So I'm blowing up my screen so I can see you just a little bit better. All right, Weatherman Rail. All right. I think you can see me. All right. I'm sick, but I gotta shake it out. Let's go. I need to get my shoes in there for taxes. Hey, welcome to the Mendo's Ordinary P. Hey, welcome. Everybody, shout out to Ordinary. The link to the Discord, my guy, is in the members tab of YouTube. Okay, so do that and then join up, and then we'll get you verified, and then we'll welcome you with open arms. Hopefully we can get a couple more members joining today. Yes, Weatherman Rail. All right, can you see me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see me and you can see my chart. Hey, Ordinary, thank you, because I appreciate you supporting me and supporting this community, and then also allowing me to be a part of your journey, even if it's in the slightest. Okay, so I'm forever grateful for anybody that contributes anything, whether it's a penny, $1, $5, whatever, or becomes a member. And it just genuinely brings me joy to pour into y'all. I love doing this, right? It's actually something I look forward to. So, and I haven't said that about a lot of things for a long time, minus time with my family. But outside of that, this is something I love to do. So y'all keep me going, and I appreciate it. All right. Okay, we got the ones in the chat. You can see your boy. All right, so it's the forecast is cloudy with a chance of L's because your boy then took an L on Walmart. We got that rollback. Walmart hit me with the rollback special, all right? So I got to get in the middle and get my camera to stay. And then so I can talk about it. All right, so with Walmart, first of all, the last rapid fire chart analysis that we did, I want to say a week ago, I went over Walmart and how we hit 266%. Well, I gave some of it back. Oh darn. But it's okay. I'm not sweating it. It's still trash. What happened? Okay, well, we see this pump. Great. We got most of this pump right here that you see. Okay. Once we got up to this level, I have identified this as a strong supply zone, right? So on my, hold on, this thing's doing this thing again. So on my technicals, and we've gone over this level right here is probably on a 4-hour time frame, to which there's a huge amount of suppliers that are sitting here. Okay. So because we had so much momentum, right? And so much volume, and then we actually start to cut into the supply, and we were staying there. We actually had buyers showing up defending this area. So it was very tight for a little bit. Okay. Then when you zoomed in, you start to see a symmetrical triangle starting to form. And typically when you see a symmetrical triangle forming after an uptrend, right? After an uptrend, there's like a 52 to 56% chance of a continuation to the upside. Now, unfortunately, well, technically it did. So we did hit a little bit, right? We popped, right? We were in this play at a good point, and then we were actually up 20% when we came up here, a little bit more if I'm not mistaken, but we held through. And we held through because I was above this line, this level that you see here, that's 107.22, right? That's that blue dash line. Okay. So we were above that level. And for a little bit, I think, yeah, all the wicking that you're seeing right here, this is a 15 minute. So we were a little bit more zoomed in. So it was playing this game, right? And then we finally broke into the supply, and I just held on, right? And unfortunately, it didn't work out. So I seen the writing on the wall, though. I seen on the QVP how the sellers were stepping in here and
continually to push the stock down. And once we seen big red like candles with solid candles form through, right after it fell under the supply zone, that meant that the sellers had momentum. And I know better. I know that these triangle systems, most times you see a break up to the top before it shows you the real move and then comes back through. And that's exactly what happened. But I held through this, right? And I held through this because I had not yet confirmed below the level, right? Below the level. So that's kind of what happened. And I paid the price for it. And it is what it is. I was sticking to my guns, but at the same time, like I said, this is a supply zone and the writing was on the wall that sellers were showing up. So, your boy lost money. It is what it is. So that's my 2 cents. But what else? I think that's it. That's it. That's what I'm going to end it with. All right. That's Weatherman real. That's what I'm going to do for now. When you lose, it's kind of short and sweet. Now, of course, I can go into more detail or whatever on this, but all right, let's do a mic check. Mic check 1 2 1 3. Mic check. Almost exactly what happened to me. Lost big too. Okay. So that loss, though, right? That loss could have been mitigated, right? Technically, the moment that we got kicked out of the supply zone should have been and failed to break back through, should have been the moment we cut our losses. But I was fearful, right? Because when you're stuck between making a decision or not, it's fear, right? And I was fearful that if I got out, it was going to take off without me, right? And I had been holding so long, and I didn't want to miss the move. And we were still kind of holding steady up there. We were losing the buyers, sellers were stepping in, but nonetheless, we didn't see an aggressive amount of sellers step in, though, right? When I was looking at everything in more of a minute view. And then eventually that just turned into hope, right? Because at the end of the day, I did have a plan and I did stick to it, right? I was waiting for that to break, but in reality, my plan should have been the moment I got kicked out of the supply zone, I should have been looking either to go into puts, change my bias, or exit my position that were calls. So that's something that I need to get better at. I'm typically okay in that department, where I'm not getting married to a direction. But the writing was on the wall. I should have flipped the script. I had a greater gain, right? When you're looking at risk to reward, I had a greater reward to the downside than the upside, right? And then less risk as well for playing it down versus playing it up, because my risk would have been pretty much a break above the supply zone, and that distance is a lot smaller than the distance to my level. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, that distance is a lot less than my risk level, which was that blue dash line for my calls. So this is a game of probabilities, and we need to be able to pause and analyze and assess what has the greater probability, right? And what is the charts actually telling us, because it's only the time when we start to ignore what we see, or despite we know what we see, we ignore it. That's when we start losing, and that's what happened for me. Okay, so anybody that's new here, let me get into it. So this is the rapid fire. um, live stream, okay, where y'all come in with the tickers, right? You let me know what the ticker is, what your bias is, whether you're looking at calls, puts, whether you're in a call or put, whether you're looking to add shares as far as a long-term position, whatever it is, you put that in the chat, and then that lets me know who you are, what you're interested in, and allows for me to have the dialogue to match what you want, right? Instead of me just talking broadly, I'm more so talking to you based on your needs if I have that information. Now, if your name is in green, that means that you are in Sacrifice for Riches community, right? If you're not a member, please do consider joining. We are a small group, but we are on our P's and Q's, right? We are winning, and we are growing, and we are supporting and elevating one another. And I think that's the biggest bonus of it all, right? But anyway, no nonsense. But what was it? Oh yeah. So if your name is in green, you got priority as far as the ticker call out. So if you say a ticker, your name is in green, I'm clicking, or I'm going to speak to that ticker over somebody's name that is in gray. Now, if your name's in gray and you're not in, that means that you're not in my community. Sorry. By the way, my brain is foggy. I am sick, and sometimes I get kind of lost with my words. So please bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. But nonetheless, if your name is in gray, I'll get to you if I can, right? If you're a member of KGU, all you have to do is put hashtag KGU with your ticker, and then you also are priority. Everybody, I tell everybody this, KGU is my home. I've been with KGU for, I think, over 5 years, and I'm not going anywhere. I do have my own community, but that offers something a little different than what a major university would offer, right? We're more of a community college, if you'd say, right? Versus a big university like KGU. So anyway, if you're KGU, welcome family. Make sure you hit that hashtag KGU so I know who you are and who you're representing, right? And let's see here. Okay, so let me read some comments. So when I go over to the charts, I have my timer, and I'm gonna set my timer for today for 20 minutes because your boy is rough right now. I'm rough, I'm trying. And then when I say go, that's when I'm gonna be looking for tickers. I'm not gonna scroll back before I say go. So if you're putting tickers in right now, you might as well get ready to put them back in because I'm not scrolling back, okay? Victor says, for me, as you know, my 9 to 5 keeps me away, keeping eyes on the market. I usually have a stop loss, but didn't have it. I get it, big dog. So what I would want you to do, not financial advice, right? But what I do, because I have a 9 to 5 and I'm busy and I can't be staring at the charts all day. I mean, I can, right? But if I'm in front of somebody, I can't, right? But I can have my charts up on my phone. But ultimately, I would do the math, right? Utilize the chart. If you're using Webull, the options contract, they have charts, right? So you can see what the values are of those premiums. The 0DTEs don't work too well, but I mean, it very well could, but you can set your stop loss in accordance to whatever the low is, right, of a particular move. So if you look at the regular chart, let's say you're trading off the 5-minute or a 15-minute, okay, you know where the liquidity grab was. So you know that's where they were doing stop loss hunting. And you would say that, okay, well, I would want my stop loss a couple points below that tick, right? So you look at the time frame, how many candlesticks over is it, right? And then you go to the Webull chart for the options contract, click on the same time frame, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is, count the ticks, and then figure out what that low is on that tick, and then that's where you'll place your stop loss, right? That'll stop your bleeding. They'll give your play enough time, enough room to breathe, and then that's not you risking the entire bag hoping that when you get on your lunch break or get off work that you're in the green, right? Versus your contract is worthless. So it's whatever your risk management plan is, that's still a plan, regardless of what it is. I mean, that could be a 40% L, 50% L. I don't know what it is. It just depends on your setup, but it's still a plan nonetheless. It's better to have a plan than not have a plan. It's better to have 50% of your money versus 0% of your money. Okay, let's see. Just checked in. KGU, what's good? Timothy, do me a favor. Why don't you go over to KGU and let everybody know that we live, big dog. Let them know. I'm running out of tags. I can't tag everybody in KGU. I'm limited to how many times I can do it. Purchase AMD. What would be a good entry point? Okay. Oracle. Okay. Metafin. Okay. So everybody's ready. We're gonna go to the charts. I'm gonna get to the charts, and we're gonna get to our rapid fire. All right. Ooh, and we are in Chewy right now. Hopefully it holds. But why am I so close? Am I really close to y'all? Or no? I'm about to be. Yep. Now I am. My bag up. I think. Okay. We're gonna go to a live trade breakdown, and we're gonna see what it do. Okay. I'm gonna set my timer, and we're gonna get it going. First of all, how many people we got watching, and how many likes do we have? Let's try to get it to a 1-to-1. Do me a favor. Your boy is sick doing this. I was gonna take the day off, but I was like, you know what? Rain or shine. Thursday at 6. That's my commitment to you. So here I am. Except, but eventually I'm gonna be on a vacation, so then I won't be able to do it. But come on now. How many likes? Let's get them likes up, and then I will proceed as normal. 21 people. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna say something right now. We're gonna start our rapid fire, right? And then after the third or fourth ticker, I'm gonna check in to see how many people we have here. Evan, let me know, big dog. I'm gonna ask for it. So if we have 50 plus, right? If we have 50 plus people and we have about 80+% likes, then I'll be gifting some memberships. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so let's see what we can do. So what does that require? That requires y'all to talk to your people, share the stream up, share the stream, let people know that we're live. You know, let's see if we can get this thing going. All right. So, but without further ado, this is the rapid fire chart analysis starting now. All right, let's get the tickers going. What we got? What we got? Oh, what's on my screen right now is calls on Oracle, ORCL. Okay, that is from Ramesh. He is a megalodon in the family, in the community. All right, so shout out to Ramesh. All right, so man, we missed an opportunity with Oracle. We have our demand zone, right? Our demand zone was at 279.84. We broke the demand zone. We should have been patient. It retraced to retest it, and then it took off. So this actually hit today. It hit today. So we had the opportunity to hop in before the market closed, but that's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do because they tried to trick you and tell you pretty much that we're going to sell off before close. And then it took off right after close. So the next take profit target, Ramesh, is 285.73. If you're in calls right now, congratulations. It looks solid. Now, if you're not in calls and you're looking to get into calls later, then I would be waiting until after we confirm above 285.73 before I touch a call option, to which we would ride that to the sunset, which is the supply zone at 291.67. Contract selection, I'm probably looking at about 289 to 290 for a contract selection. Max take profit being 295.30. Okay. What do we got next? SoFi. You only get one, big dog. You can get another one, but I gotta, take care of people. So SoFi, we just ran it up 80%. I called the play on SoFi. Why? Because we broke. So 26.15 is a key level for me. Anytime we break this level and we wick back up, or we bull pump right back through it, it's time to enter calls, y'all. Okay, I don't have to tell you this. Y'all should just know it. Okay, if SoFi comes and touches 26.15, and you see a strong response, okay, might be time for calls. If it breaks through, it's not necessarily time to hop into a put, right? Unless you see a retracement and it like gets rejected at this level, then we can ride this down to our demand zone at 24.65. Here is where I'd probably love to pick up SoFi for if I was a new trader. Here's your levels, right? The very bottom being 1979, this is where I would load the boat on SoFi. If we crashed all the way down here without hesitation, my kid's account is loading up on SoFi. Just so you know, my account, I got like a $5 average, so I'm straight. But they had a good average too, but I took profit for them. But anyway, so SoFi as of right now, it is trading sideways. It is not bullish or bearish right now. Okay, we have earnings coming up on the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. So next week. So we're not really gonna make a big move. And if we do, just pay attention to your levels. So for me, the level is 29.15 to the upside. If we can confirm above this level, then hey, I'm looking at puts. And when I say confirmation, I mean a 15-minute candle at this point, closing above, or a huge amount of volume pumping into this on a lower time frame possibly. But I would then take that all the way to 32.22. I don't see that happening, but we don't play on assumptions, we play on the technicals. So if it tells us that, great. Now, if we come up here, y'all need to pay attention. If you come up here to 29, I'm putting an alert, 29.15, and you see a rejection, or you see us do one of these where we break and then we come back down, oh, best believe it's time to get in the put. And this will probably be your biggest play opportunity, y'all. I'm not playing right now. If SoFi's gonna hit 29.15, we need to be ready for this to break down. And the moment it does, hashtag puts, right? I'm not telling you what to buy, hold, or sell, but your boy is buying put options, and I will have a tight stop loss, right? I will have a tight stop loss, and that might be about a 30% L right there. But nonetheless, that's what I'm doing. My alert is set. Hopefully yours is too. What else? Tesla, TSLA. We got away with one on Tesla. We played the earnings using TSLL. I was down 80% on that yellow play, and then I got out of it with only a negative 20% loss. Now, technically, I probably would have been able to break even if I held a little longer, but it is what it is. Tesla right now, we are at this level that I have tagged at 443.20, right? This is a point of control or a high volume area. So it is very, very choppy. And as long as we stay within this range, I mean, we're not really going anywhere right now for Tesla. We have a nice bullish pump. So now we need to pay attention to volume and QVP, right? So with this increase in buying volume, sellers aren't stepping in. We have another increase in buying volume. So as of right now, only thing we need to do with Tesla is confirm above. Let's see here, 1 second. Oh, we got some supply here. This is the 15-minute. So we have a 15-minute intraday supply zone, okay? So I'll tell you this. This is exactly what happened with me in Walmart, right? We see this nice pump into a supply zone. We're thinking everything's sweet and gravy, and we're just gonna break through it, only for us to come and get kicked out of the house, right? So I'm telling you this. Don't trade on your emotions. What the chart is telling me right now is that if we can't break above 47 with a solid green bar like this one, right? Then we are short on Tesla. And by short, I mean we're going to 443 and then all the way down to 436. We can have another sell-off, but also just be careful, because this could be forming some type of pattern. We just don't know yet, right? Let me check the VWAP on Tesla. Nope. Where's my VWAP? So we're bullish, but one thing you got to notice is that we're flattening out. So anytime a VWAP, if you trade VWAP, anytime that starts to become neutral, typically the stock gets away from the second deviation, right, or the number 2 band, and then it retraces to retest the VWAP, okay, which is at 433.66. So I'll be looking to short Tesla technically, but we don't know yet. We got to play the hand that's dealt. And right now, like I said, it doesn't look bullish. UPST calls. UPST. Okay, we got. This is Upstart Holdings. I haven't touched Upstart in a long time. Okay, so I mean, if you want to just this stock requires not much information, right? Because it's telling you that it's been range bound and is going to stay range bound for some time, right? So this area, this range between $50.17 and $53.81, I mean, these are highs and lows. I'm not bullish or bearish on this stock until we can confirm solid above this level. Now, let me take a look on a wider time frame and see if it's showing us a little bit like something different. All right, so this is your supply zone, right? And I'm gonna tag it so you can see it. Supply zone is at $57.06. A demand zone, I don't like it, but we're gonna take it. So okay, I'm tagging this so you can see what's going on, guys. I'm taking a little bit more time, giving you a little bit more detail than normal, okay? And that's by design, because we want to get some quality setups here, and I think we can. All right, I think we can. So this is perfect. So if you guys were part of the class session that I just hosted, then you kind of know what this blue line means, right? And essentially, this is your crossroads. Essentially, if we cross this area at 52.42, and we can confirm above, no bottom wicks like this. You see all this selling pressure? We don't want to see that, right? We want to see a strong green candle above this level. Then we can probably be bullish, okay? I don't know if that's going to happen, but this right here would be your last line, right? If you miss this and you're still not sure, then this would be your confirmation line to 53.81, okay? So there you go with UPST. Here's your range from 57.06 down to 47.63. All right, next up, pause. How many people we got watching? Versus like, somebody let me know. I see you, Denise. I see you, Vic. I see, okay. Hey, Queen Fee, let me know if I answered your question. Okay, I guess let me check and see. 24 likes, okay. All right, we'll keep it moving. Okay, 24 likes, 20 people watching. All right. Okay, what's next? We got, get my timer set. We got about 10 minutes left, okay? Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy? Ford. Looking for call options and investments. Okay, so Ford hit our key level. I don't know why it's not showing up right here. Oh, okay, I know why. So Ford hit my level at 1283, right? This is the level where we said on Ford, if we can't break this level, then we're bearish. And a wick, like a false breakout, is it's a sign of a buy side liquidity. Okay, which what does that tell you? It tells you that the sellers, they need somebody to sell to. So what do? You pump up the stock, you find a bunch of buyers, and then you crash it back below a level. So what you're looking for is you're looking for shorts. Unless we can break 1270, is that what it is? 1270, 1282, yeah, 1282. If we can't break 1282, then it's a wrap. Okay, then we're coming back down, and then we have a lot of consolidation here. But I mean, you really could fall all the way back down to $11 for Ford. You just never know. Okay, so that's what I'll go with for that. If we do break 1283, then we can go with a max take profit target of 1463. However, there is more take profit targets in between. Okay, but there's Ford. CLF by Vic. This is Cleveland Cliffs. I don't know what they do, who they are, but they sound like they're mining or something. All right. So they've been missing earnings. They have volume decreasing for the bull side. So you have. All right. So this doesn't look good. So CLF looks like it's in distribution mode, right? It looks like it's in a process of selling off more, but let's be certain. Let's be certain. I could be misreading, and I don't want to mess anything up. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay. Because we don't have a lot of people coming through, I'm going to spend some time on this stock for you, Big Doug. So this would be your new floor at $12.30, okay? And yes, that would be your new ceiling, right? And then where are we? Yep, that's right. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of your map. Remember, y'all, this is my blueprint. I taught y'all about my chart, right? My high, my low, my mid, right? I taught y'all about this, and so you should know how to read it. I don't have a yellow marker in here right now, but that's fine. I mean, if I did have to put one in, it would be right here, okay? This would be my yellow marker. I'll just do it for you so you can see it. If you missed that class, it's available to the Megalodons and KGU. You can find it in the Crown Live, or you can find it in the Megalodon channel, okay? Or I'm sorry, the Elite channel on the Sacrifice for Riches Discord, okay? All right, so this is what I see, okay? You're in a position where you can establish a new foundation, right? A new level of support. It really needs to hold strong here. If it does, which it looks like it could, right? Then this is your take profit target of $15, right? But this is also a level of supply, right? So this is a dangerous range, I'd say. I wouldn't be looking to just hop into a play if you come up here like an overnight or something like that. You really need to wait for confirmation, right? So, but nonetheless, you're bearish on this position overall, right? As long as you're below 1778. But that doesn't mean you can't ride the wave up, right? That doesn't mean you can't ride the wave up here and here, right? But it does mean that you need to have confirmation above in order to continue to the upside, right? And if you see us break 1778 with confirmation, sky's the limit, right? Which is 2293. So hopefully that helps you with a nice little timestamp
or whatnot. So KGU says, and this is Jimmy with KGU. Shout out to KGU. QUBT Swing Shares. Okay. All right. So we've done this a little bit, and we actually had an opportunity to hop in at 1390, right? So 1390 was yesterday. If you asked for this last Thursday, then this was your moment, right? This was your moment to hop in and look for a call, right? Because it hit. Let's see, what time did it hit? It hit at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hit your level, and then it bounced $3. So as of right now, it looks like we're headed back to retest this ascending line of previous support, now potential resistance. So if we break back above this level, which would be about $19.26, I'll put a dash right here. Just dot this line up. Right? If we break back above here, then your next wall is going to be 21.85. But traditionally, if you break back into a ascending channel, it's just going to continue towards the ascending line of resistance, which would take you back up to about $26 roughly, right? So this is your mark, right? So where are you right now? 1640. So the market opens tomorrow, right? And we are where we are. And you want to catch, you want to catch a long, or you're looking to swing calls. This level of 1625 is your safe zone. Okay, so if we can stay above this level, you can be bullish. You can be in calls, not financial advice, but nonetheless, that's what I'm thinking. And if we fall below this level and we confirm, then yep, we're going right back down to 1391. So that's your wave. Hopefully it makes sense. All right, I got 2 minutes left. Any other tickers? Otherwise, we're gonna switch over. Let's see. Yeah, CPI. Yeah. We'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up on that one. Okay. And see if there's any questions. Okay. The sick is in my throat. I can feel it. So, any questions, comments, concerns? Did you learn anything? Put a 1 in the chat if you learned something today. If there's any type of takeaway. Because if anybody can take something away, I feel like I've done my job, and I can sign off happy, knowing that somebody got something. All right, so I'm here for 1 minute and 23 seconds, so it doesn't matter if y'all talk or not talk, but I'm here for you. Okay, so. Appreciate y'all. So, just so you know, do consider becoming a member. If you're not a Megalodon already, do consider upgrading. You pour a lot into everybody in the community, but of course, the Megalodon, they're a little bit more privy because they're the higher tier. But nonetheless, you get to see me live trade, good, bad, or indifferent, right? Not every day is a great day, but I typically win on my live trades. I do have some losing days. I do live training sessions, and then all the Megalodons, they get live trade alerts, okay? And eyes on SoFi, okay? Just all I gotta say, eyes on SoFi, on to the downside. But we'll play the lows however they play out, but just be on the lookout for SoFi. I have an alert set, I just don't have the details there. So if I don't get around to putting the details in there, y'all, then when that alert hits in the rapid fire alert channel, that just means bring your attention to SoFi, and then do your own due diligence and go from there. No, I'm not going live tomorrow. No. Fridays are not a normal thing, right? I think I made an exception last Friday, because I was just going hard because I know I'm going to be on vacation, and my daughter's starting dance and stuff like that, competitions. So last week I went super hard and just gave as much content and free stuff as I possibly could. If you guys have the app, you are all been transitioned to a founder status, so that means you have full access. And then if you are a member of the Discord, then everybody has access to the rapid fire alert system. So I'm trying my best to make it easy for people to transition into Megalodon status. I want as many people in Megalodon as possible. Main reason, because I get to pour into more people, right? It is what it is. Hey, babe, put all your energy you had left into the video. Hey, I also wash dishes. So I hand scrub those pots and pans, all right? So I did use some energy for that. So before I did this, and yes, I did extinguish the rest of my energy in this video, most definitely. Shout out to my wife. The link for the Discord is the same as, no, it's not. No, ordinary, no. I got a separate Discord. You think Ford beating earnings tonight will cause a pump tomorrow? I don't know, Denise. I don't know. The thing for me in car companies is that they can beat earnings all they want to, but it's typically no major surprises, right? So steady as she goes. That's why Ford is where it is. It's not, some growth stock. It's a steady as she goes, right? So, you're looking for disruptors in this market, right? We're looking for Lucid to step their game up. We're looking for Google, right, with their what is that? Way something tactic. No, I'm not talking to you, Google. God dang it. But yeah, I don't know. Ford, legacy car companies, not my bag. Put all your energy you had left, okay? And then wife says, facts, got some more dishes up here. Oh my God. Oh, JK. I'm tired of dishes. But I shouldn't complain. My wife does a lot, and that's all they ask of me. I do other things, but that's my one task that needs to get done if I don't pawn it off to my kids. All right, y'all. That is all I got. If you want to join the Discord, I will share a link here shortly. Become a member. Let me get that to you. This link also can be used to upgrade. I know Ordinary just joined. However, Big Dog, just so you know, that's the minimum level that's required to get into the Discord. But if you are an individual that needs like a lot more content, a lot more exposure, if you're a newer trader, I would strongly recommend that you upgrade to a Megalodon, at the very minimum an ORCL, because we go through things every Sunday without fail. So yeah, yes, it's just a different level. Okay, minnows, I mean, you guys get a little early access sometimes here and there. And then of course I take care of you with plays in the Discord. So that alone, being in the Discord on minnows, should pay for itself, but more than pay for itself. But yeah, consider upgrading. But appreciate you being here nonetheless. Okay, y'all, that is all I got. I have no more juice in this tank. I will see y'all in the next one. This is Stocks for Real, Sacrifice for Riches. If y'all want some swag, go to sacrificeforiches.com because it's dope. And hold on. Yeah, it probably won't pop up properly, but got this phone case, and it'll actually say process over profits instead of your name. But this phone case is dope. Love it. Family first, nothing else matters. That's what it says. Okay.